Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Saimah and welcome to Saimah's Experience. And today I have some breaking news for you guys in the Turo community and Turo world. And that is that Turo has officially and confidentially filed for an IPO, which is an initial public offering, meaning they will go public on a stock exchange. Now, in this video, I'm going to go over all the details about this filing, what this means for you as a host, and we're going to talk about if hosts are going to get access to any pre-IPO stock. And at the very end, I'll discuss if I would go into a stock like this. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so I do have to drop that one little note. You always want to make the best financial decisions for yourself based on your own research and data that you gather. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me go ahead and go over the official information that was released today, and this is via TechCrunch.com. Turo, the peer-to-peer car-sharing startup, has initiated the confidential process of filing for an initial public offering with the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission. The number of shares to be offered in the IPO and the price range have not yet been determined. The company said in a statement, Turo declined to provide additional information to TechCrunch. So pretty much, this is all we know. We know that they are filing for an IPO, or rather they have already filed for one, but we don't really know what the per share prices are going to be or when exactly it's going to happen. Now, the chatter on the web is that it may potentially take place towards the end of this year. So that would be very exciting. Now, just a quick brief history about Turo for those of you that are considering going into this stock. You should know that they have been around for 11 years. It's crazy how fast time has gone by. I've been a host on the platform for 6+ years, so they've been around for quite some time. They've raised about $500 million at a billion-dollar valuation, and there are not many companies that fall into that billion-dollar valuation category, which I think is really working for them. So some very exciting news here, and it can mean a bunch of different things for the company when a company goes public. But before I get into that, my question for you is, if you are a host on the Turo platform, would you buy into this IPO? Definitely drop a comment below and share your thoughts with me, and I'm going to be in the comment section after I get done with this video. And also, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. So what does this mean for Turo? When companies go public, it has a variety of pros and cons. But some of the things that are really great for a company is that, one, of course, it buys them publicity and credibility, which overall I think is going to be super beneficial to the Turo platform. It amazes me how many people till this day still don't know about the Turo marketplace and the fact that they can rent a car literally from their neighbor and get on with their vacation or whatever travel plans they have. So I think having this additional publicity and credibility in the car sharing space is just going to work wonders for the Turo platform, and of course for us as hosts as well. The more renters that come onto the platform, the higher the demand gets and the more money we make as hosts that have our cars on the platform. So I think that that is really great. Another great thing about IPOs is that it typically lowers the cost of capital for the company, right? All of these companies, they need money to run, and so they raise money, but it brings that cost down, which of course positions the company to put more money into marketing and acquisition, and it just gives them more room to work with when the cost of their capital goes down. So that is definitely another plus. And finally, they would likely run more efficient. They can focus more on marketing and new customer acquisition, and all around I just think that it's going to be a very positive impact on the Turo marketplace, and as host we will definitely reap the benefits of this. Now, the big question that's on my mind and that I think a lot of hosts on the platform are thinking about is, will Turo offer any pre-IPO access shares to their host on the platform. And as of right now, there is no information in regards to that. So all we can go off of is maybe some things that we have seen in similar marketplaces such as Airbnb. Now, back in 2020, Airbnb went public, and before they did that, they did offer their hosts some pre-IPO access shares, and it worked out really well for the people who took advantage of it. I believe they gave them access at like $68 a share, and on the day that Airbnb went public, the shares skyrocketed over 140%. So anyone that got in early, they definitely were able to profit off of having that pre-IPO access. So I'm definitely keeping my fingers crossed that this is something that Turo will do for its hosts and something that they'll offer for us as a community, because I think that that would be a great gesture just to have the host community involved in such a big move for the company. So as of right now, there is no word whether or not hosts are going to have access, but one thing you want to make sure you do is pay attention to any emails that come out from Turo. Check your spam inboxes, check your promotions folder, your junk folder, because if there is any access that they will give to hosts, it'll likely come through an email. And what happened with Airbnb hosts back in 2020 is a lot of them got the email about getting access to the pre-IPO shares, but they did not realize that that's what it was. So a lot of people ended up actually just missing that email, thinking that maybe it was just junk or an advertisement. And so they just never got the opportunity because they never even looked at the email. So, I would hate to be in that position if I was an Airbnb host, just simply by making the human error of missing that email. So pay attention to what goes on, especially throughout the rest of this year. Read all the emails, keep your ear to the ground, and of course, I will keep you guys posted on anything and everything that I hear in regards to Turo going public. So once again, if you're liking this video, make sure you hit that like button. Now, will I buy into Turo, whether it's through pre-IPO shares or once they actually go public? And, this is an interesting one that I've been thinking about since the first time I heard about Turo going public. And what I really look at is my experience as a host in the 6+ years that I've been on the platform. I really pay attention to the growth that I've seen, the developments, the innovation in the technology that Turo uses. And overall, what I can say and what I can share from my experience of seeing the platform really flourish and grow is that I really like the direction that Turo went. I think that they did a phenomenal job with their technology. I think that they did a good job at surviving 2020. And I joined the platform when they were relay rides back in 2015. So to see that growth gives me an indication that they are going to head into a positive direction. Not only that, but I also look at the entire car sharing landscape as a whole. I look at competitors like Get Around, Hire Car, and I see kind of what the differences are. And Turo just seems like they're way ahead of the game, and it's going to be very difficult for anyone else to claim a stake in this environment. So they are already way far ahead of anyone else, which leads me to believe that if they go public in the long run, that stock will likely be worth more than what their initial public offering was. Now, this is 100% just my own personal opinion based on my experience of being on the platform. So I'm not offering any financial advice here, but I think that they are going to have a bright future ahead. And hopefully having this influx of money come in through their IPO is going to drive them to put those dollars towards technology, marketing, new customer acquisition, and just overall improving the quality and the landscape of the platform. And I'm fairly certain that that's exactly what they're going to do. That's what I've seen them do. So that makes me very excited to participate in a marketplace like this. So for those of you guys that are on the platform or you're thinking of joining, I would just really love to know what you guys think about Turo potentially going public this year. We know it's going to happen. And if they do go public, Will you be buying into the Turo marketplace? What has your experience been as a host so far? And more importantly, what do you think about the future of the company? So I was very excited to share this news with you guys. It literally just came across my desk, and I think it's very, very exciting. Many of you guys have been asking me about my private community where I host 2 live Q&As every single week, and we strategize on how to best be a host on the Turo platform, how to maximize revenue, and deal with everything in between. So if you're interested in joining my community, I would love to have you check out powerhost.club. The link is down in the description below. And once again, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, help me out with the YouTube algorithm, and show your support. And I will talk to you guys in the comment section down below. Take care, everyone. We'll talk soon.